good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, or from whatever part of the world you're watching from. Welcome to my channel. My name is Rosemary Iwanga, Agunloye, first daughter of Kenya. Thank you for being here. Happy new month, everybody. Happy new month. And happy blessed week. Hello, Zion FM, my darling, you're welcome. Greetings. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Happy new month, everyone. Wishing you, everybody, the best last quarter of the year. May everything you're asking God for be manifested this year. Happy new month. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Just like you see on the title, the challenges that parents go through to become, couples go through to become parents is what we're going to talk about today. It is happening more than we know because people are not talking about it. It is leading to a lot of pain. It is leading to a lot of couples going astray, making the wrong decisions, because the one thing we forget to know is that there's an ultimate God. God is the ultimate person out there. And we forget that that's the one person we should take our concerns and problems to. But we always try to solve it ourselves and then we get in trouble. And that's why I'm going to tell you this heart-wrenching story about couples trying to be family, to become parents. Young couples trying to be parents, couples who have been in marriages for a long time. It's torture. And then we're going to go to our MOG. Like I said, yesterday was the crossover. So all day was in everything prayer mode crossover to September. So there's, I was in Pastor Orok's platform. For the first time, for some reason, it gave me notification. Normally, it's always somebody who will send it to me. But for some reason this time, maybe because I've watched it for the past month, at least I've watched like 6 of the shows. Maybe that's right, but I got this notification yesterday from TikTok and I went in. So we'll talk about that and how God is using this man mightily. But there's one little thing that I disagree with him on, and I will bring that and I'll tell you people why, and let's talk about it. Thank you all. Hallelujah. Please, as you come in, like, share, subscribe, invite more people to come in. Hallelujah. I welcome everybody. Thank you. We'll talk about this and we'll drop it. Please invite more people to come in. Let's talk about this. This is a family problem. It's a woman's problem. It's a man's problem. And it's a parent's problem, because when our children are in marriages and going through fertility problem, it becomes our problem. That is the one thing, especially when couples who go into marriage knowing that they want children, it becomes part of the parents' problem. So this is a show it's a family show. So please share and invite more people to come in. Thank you. Because I had the mission, God has given me grace and granted me mercy. Go and feed the world. So says the Lord. For He has turned my adversity into a testimony. He has showcased Himself through my life. The King of Kings has ruled in my favor. Once has He called, and twice have I heard. Years of pain, years of delay, years of insult, years of despair, years of mockery. He opened the door that no man can shut, shut the door that no man can open. I was finished to take over. Continue to fix your eyes on him. To God be the glory. Again, happy new month, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. Please, this is a topic that is near and dear to my heart. And it is a woman's problem, it is a man's problem, it's a couple's problem, it's a family problem. There are a lot of more people go through this more than we ever know, because people don't talk about it and people don't share it. And if you don't put all these things out there, how are people going to know that there are things that you don't do? A lot of people have lost so much money through this process because we did not wait for God to speak to us, or we did not pray over it, and we wanted to take control of things by ourselves, when all we needed to do was to pray for God to show us the right path to take. So we're starting in a minute, less than a minute we start. Thank you all, I appreciate you. Happy new month, happy September. Hope everybody's gonna have a blessed week. What a way to start in September on a Monday, the last quarter of the year. I wish only the best for everybody, all your heart's desire. May we roll into this month with expectations, with our dreams coming true, being focused, being intentional, being kind, being humble, not going out of our way intentionally to hurt people. Making intentional decisions to be disciplined is extremely important. So people, I appreciate you all. I thank you all. God bless you all. Like I said, we're going to talk about this because then we'll move on to Pastor Oro, the program he had yesterday in Bahrain, an amazing program, the kind of blessing he was to the not only to the Cameroonians in Bahrain. I saw there were a lot of Kenyans there were Nigerians, there were other African countries, people from other African countries there. But just if you can just use your platform to empower JP Lover 2025, you're welcome, and touch one life and be a blessing to one person. It is amazing. Changing one life is amazing. Just think about changing so many lives, giving people so much hope, building on people's faith. It's just something that is just so amazing. Like I said, I was in all this. It was a crossover day for me, and I was in yesterday. The service, Pastor Jerry, was just amazing because he was in London the week of his birthday, which was last Sunday. So his birthday was celebrated yesterday. All 4 services, they had a cake. It was just an amazing, humble service. Hear him talk about the woman he's going to bring, who prophesied and saw him when he was 10 years old under the pew of us in the church, and pull him out of that pew and telling him that you're going to touch nations, your voice is going to touch. And the woman is still alive. That's the good thing about it. And everything has come to manifest. But there was one thing that he said that was so important. And I just say this is not about my show. I want to say it so I don't forget it, because that thing was so important. They may give you prophecy, right? But if you don't uphold and carry your body or spiritually, to carry yourself spiritually, to live that life spiritually, that prophecy may never hold. So there are a lot of people who have been giving prophecies, but it never hold because you had a great prophecy, but you turned to be wayward. You had a great prophecy, you chose the wrong friends, you chose the wrong path, you became a 419, you became a criminal, you hurt people, you start lying on people. So don't forget that. So it is about you preserving what God gave you, preserving that, thank God he had a mom. It happened in front of his mother in church, and the mother key into that, pray into that, and directed his path, because I remember other interviews I saw about him where he was saying that all of the children, there was something about him. The mother would not even let him go out to just play anyhow, hang out anyhow, because there was something special about him, and it was going to be preserved. If you see his classmates when they testify, you see that Pastor Oguru, all of them, they were classmates in uni. They said when people were partying, people were doing stuff, hanging out, having girlfriends, this man was with his Bible. It was him that everybody came to when it was time to pray, even though he was not a pastor. So he followed that path to be very self-disciplined. So just because you have a prophecy does not mean that it will come true, because it has to be how you uphold yourself for that to locate you, to align. So I thought I should just say that so I don't forget it, because that thing really, it really went from my head to my foot to everywhere, to to understand the power of prophecy and how you can align it for it to manifest in your life is to follow orders, to be spiritually inclined, to keep your vessel. We are the vessel that God is going to use. So you want to be clean, you want to be good. You're not going to be perfect. No, there's no perfect human being, but at least you are intentional in doing the right things. Is not causing pain in because, and that is why you see most of the things people connect to him, and is able to heal a lot of people just through his prayers and words, because his prayers and money, he carried himself. The vessel is clean. He tries. He is intentional about doing good, about doing the right thing, about preserving himself. Like he said, he's very, very principled. If he's talking to you, he knows that prayer time is coming. No matter what the topic is about, it has to come later. You got to go, and he has to go pray. That's, so again, I share this with you people so that, we all will learn every day, okay? And a lot of people have missed that opportunity because they were greedy, they were selfish, they looked at vanity, the things of the world, and put their eyes so much into it that they lost that gift that God gave them. So again, I thank you. Well, let's go into this topic for today, which is about couples. You see on my like you people can see on my background there, you see that it's about two couples. Give me a second here. I'll take it this from my back behind now. It's about two families, two great young couples. This couple, one of the couple was married for 7 years, met his wife in a photo shoot, madly in love. He said the moment he just saw her, she came in as a model, and she was supposed to say, immediately he just put that lens on her. He just said, this woman will be my wife. Started chatting her. They had a great relationship, married her, had a great marriage, had a great relationship. Unfortunately, he was struck with prostate cancer. He has come from a family where his grandfather had prostate cancer, died of prostate cancer. But fortunately, by the time they detected it, his granddad had already had children. His father the same, but his father is still alive. Had prostate cancer, was caught, treated. But by the time they caught it, he already had him, I think, and his other siblings, two other siblings. And then now, unfortunately for him now, just when they got married, he was diagnosed with it. And he had to go for stringent chemotherapy. And when he went through that process of chemotherapy, it made him sterile. That's why you see most people who can afford it and who look ahead and know that they have cancer in their family line, most people go and harvest their eggs or their sperm and put it in a sperm bank, put them in banks, so for when they are ready to have children before they go into chemo. Because if you go into chemo, even as a woman, it is most like generally 99.9%, it destroys your eggs. And that is what this couple faced. They had plans to have children. This faced them. And I think the shock, they were a young couple. Look at them, handsome. I saw the story online. Handsome African American family, and she went and for him to have lived, it was life or death, and the only way was to go into that chemo. At that time, that was their priority, to keep him alive. But after they did that, it completely destroyed him, and so he could not have, uh, children anymore, and so that really disturbed him. He had always wanted to be a parent. That's what they talked about when they got married. They have been married for 7 years, and he had a great friend who they met as neighbors, but they have lived in the same area for almost 4 years. They become buddies. The families do things together, like hang out, have cordial to one another. But he considered him a friend, and so they decided to take things in their own hand and went and decided to have a turkey-based method, turkey-based insemination. So they decided that she and the wife decided that they were going to talk to that couple to see if the husband can be able to help in providing his sperm God have mercy, in providing his sperm to help them out. They were like, oh my God, the couple was like, the husband was willing to say, oh, you are my friend. And it was not for free. I was paying them $1,000 a month, and that could help them financially. The wife too. So this couple have just had a 2-year-old. They had a 2-year-old son that they just had, and the wife supported the husband to help this family so they did the turkey-based insemination. And for those who don't, please, anybody who's in the medical field, or for those who don't understand it, the turkey-based insemination is where they use a syringe to get his sperm, like when his sperms come out, or he can use other method to get his sperm, and then they use a syringe now to insert it closer to the cervix. It does not normally work, but very rarely does it work. But this couple said they will try it and see. And they tried it for 3 months with this guy. And those 3 months, getting his sperm through that method by themselves at home, doing it, it did not work. It did not work. So it was the wife now who went to her husband and said, you know what? I think he saw the desperation in her husband, how this man really wanted to be a father, and it's really affected him mentally. And she told him, you know what, why don't we? And as a man, I'm sure if he ever thought about it, I'm sure he did not want to put his wife in that precarious position, like something that he supported. So he came and told the wife, the wife came to him and sat down, said, we've tried this thing 3 months. It did not take. Why don't we just go full flesh and approach this family, talk to them, and do it with them? This other family that they're asking, who are they? Are the friend, their neighbor, who are the 2-year-old son? The difference is that they are couples who are open. They have open marriages. So just think about it. That couple have open marriages. The open marriage. So it was not a problem for them when they approached them, even from the start. You see what I'm saying? It was a good way for them to make money. Normally, open marriages, they don't even pay each other. But for this to do this, they were giving them $1,000 to help with their bills. And the contract was for 6 months. Okay, so they have tried that 3 months with turkey base. It didn't work. So they came out and said, the wife said, we're not going to go through this again. She went to the husband and said, you know what, I don't mind. Precious gold, you're welcome. He said, I don't mind if we can do the old-fashioned way and have sex with this man so I can get pregnant. And the husband, they talked about it. The husband said, this is our other option. Since you don't mind doing it, I don't mind, let's go. So they went and confronted this family again and said, this is how far they want to go. They don't mind. So they agreed that they will meet in their homes 3 times a week. They will meet in their house, in that couple's house, 3 times a week. Okay, you're driving. Okay, have a safe trip. Wishing you luck. Safe trip. I know it's a holiday weekend. So Johnny Mercies, he said, I'll, as long as you're listening, please, thank you. He said, I'll give you he said so they accepted. He said, so they agreed that the husband will be taking the wife to their house. They will go there 3 times a week for the wife to have to parachute with the husband. And they did that for 3 months. So after the 3 months, she did not get pregnant because that was the contract that they agreed on. And at this point, the man got frustrated, and this couple the husband got frustrated. They got frustrated, and they took him to court. And they took their neighbor now to court because they want the return of that $6,000 because they were giving them for 6 months $1,000 a month. They wanted the return of their money. The judge is a woman, and if you put no Judge Hatchet there, she is that kind of meticulous human being. Ebenezer, gracious, welcome. So when they went to court and he explained all this process, how they started by going, first of all, when they realized that that chemo has destroyed his sperm count, he cannot have children, what they did was they started talking about adoption. But you know that, which is a very good thing. I don't know why they were not just patient for God to do it for them. People, the thing is, what is killing everybody is that people want microwave results. Then I think they went there, they saw the process, you have to wait in line and everything. People wait, you got to wait sometimes. You people were married for 7 years. There are people who don't even, it's not even a medical condition like you who went through chemotherapy and it destroyed you. There are people who just get married, they wait 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Let's learn to wait on God. And because they put them online, they didn't want to wait. That's how they come up with this thing now to go meet their neighbor to make all this negotiation. Now they have this this cumbrous contract that they made between themselves as two families, and now it did not work. Now it ended in court. And now being in court now, they are there. You could see the pain in this husband's face, the pain. The other man's wife did not show up in court, rightfully so, and when they got now to court, the thing was now that, like the judge said to them, like I would say, all these things you could have done. First of all, they took a risk. You did not even do a test on that person. You did not make sure you go do a test. I don't know if at that point they knew that they were swingers. So I don't know, because I couldn't get that from that story. I don't know if they were knew, but the fact that you even bringing somebody else into your matrimonial bed, which is a no. How come you did not even go to the hospital to test him to make sure he has no disease, he has no sickness? The risk that you took because you're desperate to have a child was unimaginable. But at this point now, when they came to that point that they were fighting now, oh, it's not taking 6 months, we did a contract, and that is when now they went to the hospital, only to go now to the hospital. And guess what? The results came. They followed this man to the hospital. The other, the friend, the wife did not go. Just the two men went now. They did the test. And they find out that this man has been sterile all his life. His friend who he hired to parachute his wife to have a baby has been sterile all his life. So what does that tell you? That the 2-year-old baby is not his baby. He has been sterile. The point is, did he know? Did he know he was sterile? And did they know he was sterile? And maybe that's why they had an open marriage? Did they know? Did he and his wife know that they were sterile and they used this man just to make money? To make money, to be getting that $1,000 a month? Because he is claiming that he did not know, that he was shocked that when they went to the hospital. That is why this is what you people should have done. Any couple that is going through this, please, this is what you should do first. For your own sanity, you should do this. Do this test to make sure that person, since you wanted to do things through the back door, you want it to be cheap. I don't even see this as cheap, $1,000 a month. I don't even see that as being cheap. For somebody to parachute your wife 3 times a week, that's 12 times a month. You pay them $1,000 for her to get pregnant. That was such waste. That was not thoughtful. That was not insightful. That was not smart. All the things that you people are doing now from behind because you're angry that the process did not work and you're suing him is what you should have done before you commit yourself in anything that you are even paying for, even if it was free. Your wife's health, just all the things that people go through out there. If he's claiming that they are swing partners, but the point is that they are swingers, they have an open marriage, but they use protection. It don't matter. Just that people live that kind of life. Why would you want them to use them without doing a test? All the things that you're doing now was the things you're supposed to do before you involve yourself in that process to put your wife in jeopardy, your wife's health in jeopardy. God forbid he had some sickness in him. Thank you, Zion. That is so true. Some people's prophecy have passed them because they are busy hating on each other and doing the wrong things, and their prophecy passed them, and that is just the truth. Yes. And then you'll be wondering that, oh, that person lied to you. That person did not lie to you. The prophecy came, it was the truth, but you did not keep yourself spiritually clean for that prophecy to pass. God bless you that you knew ahead of time. How many people know what is going to happen to them in the future? You are blessed to get that information, and then you did not check yourself and do the right thing, and you're out there fighting people, destroying people's life, hitting on people, and you think it's going to come pass. It's not going to pass. Yes, so thank you, Zion. That was the first part, the part of how I started this story. So please, and so now, how it ended now in court. Now they wanted their money back. To this friend and frustrated husband, he believed that man knew all along that he was sterile and he used them. But the judge was trying to say, the judge in court is saying that, no, you did not, he could not have, because the way he loves his son and the way he's bonded with that son, there is no way he knew that he was sterile. I beg to disagree with this judge, because if he knew that he was sterile, he could still love this child 100%, because he loved his wife and he wanted to have a child with her. It don't matter who gave. That's why it doesn't matter. They could have gone to the sperm bank. They could have gone anywhere to bring that child home, and he would love the child. You can love a child, madly in love with a child that's not biologically yours. Because I just do not want to believe that this man did not know that he was sterile. I just did not want to believe that he just found that after taking $6,000. Then he was shocked. I believe that is why they had an open marriage. I just wish I know now that I know how that story ended in their own house, because I believe that they scammed this couple. They knew that he was sterile. They did not care. They used it. It was about making money. And since they were swingers, hey, I don't care. I'll sleep with his wife. What I wanted to bring out of this that I learned in researching the story is that, can you believe that it's only 1 in 1,000 men, 1 in 1,000 men who are screened for sperm donation? 1 in 1,000. Just think about it, the population in this America. Only 1 in 1,000. So think about the pool, because the judge was like, why didn't you go through the sperm bank to get it from a legitimate place where you can turn around, you can sue them if something went wrong and everything? Is because of the process. It's only 1 in 1,000 men that are donors who donate their sperm. So think about that percentage, and then think about 1 in 1,000. Then think about how few. Black men have so much pride. Black men have so much pride. So just think about, there are not black sperms out there. It's very hard. So for anybody out here, I go to tell you this, who sits out here and you criticize, sometimes you see a black girl who went through the process of getting but a sperm from a sperm bank to have children, and you are angry that they went and got but a white donor. Sometimes it's not because they wanted the white baby, it's that there were not black sperms out there. Most often they'll say, oh, you are insecure. How can you make a choice to go to a sperm bank, you go decide for one go to a sperm bank for bring pikin, then you go bring the white pikin. It's not because they don't want a black child. It's that they don't have the option. That is what I learned in the 1 week that I've been researching this story. I was shocked. So now it makes a lot of sense. Well, when you see most women, black women, who go to get children through artificial insemination and sperm banks, most often they end up with white children. It's not by their choice. It's not that I went there and I'm like, oh no, I don't want my race, I want but a white child. It's because most often they don't have a choice. The amount of, if you think about only 1 out of 1,000 in the pool of all the men, just think about the percentage of black men. Black men don't donate sperms. They don't, it's not their thing. They don't look at those alternate means of having children as their way of doing things. It takes a very secure man to want to go and donate his sperm anywhere for them to keep, to be giving, helping people. And don't forget, you see people who donate sperms, who gives out sperm, it's not like you can use it to make so much money. It's not, there's not that much money in it. I'm telling you. It's not like, oh my God, it costs so much for you to be giving rounds. No. Of sperm. And that is how our own aunties, sisters end up, if they cannot have children, if they cannot find a man who's willing to go and do IVF with them, they go through this route and they just take what is there, as long as it's a healthy sperm. And, you know, of course, they'll give you the characteristic of that person who owns that sperm. And they go with it. They don't think about color, as long as they come out and have their own child and they want to be called mommy and they're able to have their own children. That is what they settle for. That is what they settle for. So people, if it was you, would you allow, as you as a man, because I don't, how can I say this? I don't want to judge, because I've not walked in anybody's shoes to see that kind of desperation. But the fact is that whether we like it or not, these things happen. Especially when hey, sorry. Oh my God. Whether we like it or not, these things happen. When I put this thing, this topic up yesterday, somebody came and left me a message. You know, I always put it there. My phone number is there. Somebody came and texted me, asked me a question there. Say, would you let your neighbor do this to you? And did they go too far? He said, because I think they went too far. This is a line that no couple should cross. This is a line that no couple should cross. Because to me, they should have waited. I always say wait on God. Yes, because they've started that route to go on to do adoption. They should have gone on that route of an adoption. But because they did not want to wait either. 7 years. People have waited 10 years and God has blessed them. They should have gone on that route of adoption. They would have ended up sometimes spending even less than this $6,000 that they spend in 6 months. It would not have cost them $1,000 a month. They would have spent some money. There's money involved in adoption. But you know what? It would have been worth it because it would have been legit. But most often we don't want to wait on God. We want to take matters into our own hands. And at the end, the judge said she could not give them back that money. Me, I just thought that if I was that couple, I think they should have just given them back even half of the money. But the court did not award them the money. So they could not award them the money because the man, based on the evidence, the man says he did not know that he was sterile until they had to go to the hospital at the end to do it. So he just found out. If it was something that he had known and lied to them, then they could have recompensated them. But because he claims that he never knew, he was as shocked as them when they went to that hospital and found out that he was not, he has never been sterile. He never knew that because he had never had the opportunity to get a checkup. It was his first time. That is why they said it was their loss. It was their loss. So people, couples, I beg, if you people are out there, I know, because nobody can tell anybody to feel how to feel about children. If that is something that you people really want, I beg of you people, do your research. Do your research. I am finding out that a lot of people do that privately. That there are a lot of people who have this problem where they cannot have children and then they use their neighbors and their friends. That is very extremely dangerous. What if that man comes tomorrow and want to claim that child? What would you do? That is why even when women go out there and say, you know what, I want to do the alternative. I cannot carry the baby. Somebody else to carry it for me. That is why they make sure that that person who's carrying that baby for you must have children, because they don't want them to psychologically turn around and be attached to that baby. That is why as soon as you have that baby, they don't even hand it to that mother who had the baby. They hand it back to you. They never have the privilege of touching that baby to get that maternal bonding, that first bonding with the baby. It's all this kind of precautions. So you going to settle this with your neighbor, the next day that you have a fight, a misunderstanding, that child will become a pawn. You people will be in court for years, dragging and fighting over a child. The disadvantage is just too much. It's not worth it. The disadvantage is too much and not worth it. Please, I know what it means. I've been there. For every month you turn around your period, your period. So there's a month, sometimes you just get desensitized. But don't give up. And don't let that frustration make you make decision. That's why you have two people, two in one. How the hell do you take your friend to sleep with your wife because you want a baby that bad? Yes, it's worth, taking a risk for the things that you really want, but this is the worst risk you can take. This is the worst risk you can take. To me, you people should just even move from that neighborhood. You people should not be neighbors anymore. The fact that you are taking your wife to these people's house for the husband to sleep with her 3 days every month. You people playing God. You should have just made it every day. Didn't you realize that those 2 days you missed out, maybe the 2 days that, even though maybe the 2 days that could be her cycle where she could be fertile, if the man was not sterile, that was just such a big risk. It was not worth no amount of money. It was worth no amount of friendship. Friendship, nobody should love you so much that they are willing to give you. I can understand them donating their sperm because they love you, but to have sex with your wife, to be intimate, to have flesh on flesh, and you think that there was no feeling in it? Are you kidding me? Especially for something that they did for 3 months, 3 times a week, 12 times a month. Man, I beg. We can all do better. Please. Don't let anybody put you into this position where You get so worked up and so stressed out. That's why two heads are better than one. If your wife, and I think your wife came to you and said, you know what, we've tried the turkey-based method, it's not working. Please, let's just, if she did it for you as the man, I bet you she was waiting for you to say no as a man. She did it for you because she saw, because she has nothing to lose. If she leaves you, she's gonna go out there and have a baby with another man. But she loved you and she saw how much it's killing you that you cannot be a father. It was bringing some kind of insecurity in you. And that is why she came to you and said, why don't we go this method and for me to sleep with him? And if you had said no, she would not have done it. Sometimes women would throw this thing to you because she felt your pain. She loves you enough and sees how this have made you feel so little inside your own marital home that she threw this out, hoping that you save her by telling her no. But you agreed. Men, be wise. Be smart. That is how I look at it. She threw it out there, hoping that you catch her. But you agreed, which showed that you were really desperate. You were really insecure about this thing of not having children. That you decided to go this route. Give this family $1,000 every month. Let this man parachute your wife for 3 months after you tried the turkey-based method for 3 months and went through this. And when it didn't work, and you did what you should have done from the beginning. You people started from behind. What you should have done from the beginning was to make sure that all these tests, healthcare tests was done, and make sure that he was fertile, that his sperm has counts that could impregnate a woman. You should have done all this. So people, I just think that this story is something that we can, anybody, please, if you come across this post, please share it. We have to keep talking about it. There are a lot of desperate couples out there, young and old, who will go to any length because they want to have baby. And please don't let people take advantage of you because they see you in your most vulnerable moment, because they know that anything that they tell you, you listen to, you hear, and you do it. Be very, very wise, please. So again, I just want to thank everybody and thank you all for participating in this story and this topic. So please, I'm going to take you now to, like I said yesterday, it was crossover. It's the first time that I got Pastor Orok's show. Give me signal that it was live. Most often they send it to me. It's the first time. So maybe because I've watched about 5 or 6 of his shows, maybe that's why it came to me directly to inform me that it was live. So that was on Saturday. But I had so much I was doing. I finally entered there a little bit late, I think about an hour before they closed. And then yesterday, it gave me signal again. Because I know, but when it closed, he said that it was going to come on yesterday. So he gave me signal again yesterday. Oh my God. It was an amazing show. God is using this man mightily. He's doing a lot of good work. Give somebody their place when they are doing. God is using him, and he's really using it to really, really help a lot of people. The people of Bahrain, the Cameroonian community, the broad friends, Kenyans, Nigerians. There were at least I could tell about 200 people, 150, 200 people in that place. That's a crowd. That's a crowd. And everybody left there with an envelope that he gave them. Even though they gifted him, he turned around, ready envelopes with money in there that he gave everybody. So sit into people who want to do business, so sit in people who wanted to travel. Separate envelopes, even if you've had the general envelope. I don't know how much that they spent for this trip, but that was a lot of money to give out to so many people and on so many levels. Not only for everybody, the people still came back because they are business holders. They so sit into their business, so sit into those who want to travel to America, Canada, UK. Just what shocked me that you could see where I put on the Man of God says wife should go carnally to save marriage. That was why, that was what, my eyes were open. I'm like, man of God, no, 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 you didn't say this, you didn't say this. Man of God, I respectfully disagree with you, Papa. But again, they always say, we women, we think very differently from men. Men think differently from us, and they will always do. They will always think differently from us. This is where I see that we are completely different from men. They think differently. Whether you're a pastor, you're a priest, or whatever, a man is a man is a man. Their head is different, the way they think about this issue. There was this woman that he prophesied to. He saw her sitting, very beautiful woman, beautiful girl. So young, I don't think that girl is up to 31, 30, eh? But prophesied to and say, you are here and your husband is not happy, you're here, and you see you're married and you're here alone. He said, yes, yes, it's true, man of God. He said, why are you here? Why is he angry? Why is he said, because I went through his phone and I saw things, and so he was really angry with me. But I think they were supposed to come there, but because they had this fight, the man did not come with him. And it's because she went through the husband's phone and saw him cheating. And the man of God did other prophecies. What I saw in that place yesterday was just amazing. Anyway, my focus on this show was this topic. Let me stay on this topic. And he said to this, he came back to this woman and said, your husband loves you. And I have no doubt about the man of God, because I agree. There are a lot of men who go out there and they cheat. It does not mean that they are in love with their wife. It's true. They are in love with their wife, but ask them, why did you cheat? Why are you cheating? They are completely cheating with somebody that they know that they can never settle with. They know that it's not wife material. They know that they don't want to marry, but they cheat with them. But they are in love with their wife. That is the truth. And that is the difference between a woman and a man. A man can really cheat on the wife and still love and love the wife from head today to tomorrow. That's the difference. If a woman cheats on you as a man, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. If a woman cheats on you, because guess what? Men cheat with their head, not with their heart. Women sleep with people with their heart, not with their head. So if your wife ever cheats on you and you catch it and you think that, oh, I'm sorry, bye-bye, bye-bye. You better say bye-bye to that relationship. It can never be the same. Don't deceive yourself. That's the difference. So in this case, I was expecting him to say that, because truly, and that is the truth, he said, your husband loves you a lot. He said, but there's something that you are not doing. That is why, that one kill me. No, man of God. No, I respectfully disagree with you, sir. Has nothing. For him to cheat, it did not mean that the wife is a bad person. For him to cheat, it did not mean that the wife did anything wrong. He said, because you don't go carnally, because we're supposed to go carnally in the marriages. Carnally supposed to meet the spiritual aspect of that marriage. MOG, I was shouting, I was screaming, I couldn't help it. I fell in the window. I was writing under the women, don't try this, don't do it, don't go carnally just to be with a man. Hell no. So, man, MOG, you did not specify. And I really wanted you to specify. And I wanted people to ask you questions. I wish they had asked, because that is what I was going crazy for. You are telling me that if you have a husband who is telling you that he wants to do you in number 2, you should accept because you want to be married. You should accept because your husband loves you so much. No, women. Don't, no. That one, no grief. Don't go no carnally for a man if it comes to that point where the man is telling you that he want to parachute you from number 2. Don't you people accept? We have seen how he has destroyed women. We have seen how he's made women live their life wearing pad the rest of their life, having sores, having bleeding, cannot sit well on a chair, cannot sit for long term. Those things have a lot of repercussions. God did not make us to do that. if a husband, your husband, if you even have a boyfriend who is saying that to you, please run. I don't care. If it be how financially stable, it be no marry that kind of man. Don't do it. No woman, I repeat, no woman should settle to be with a man because you want to. That is no part of wifely duty. No, and no. If that was part of wifely duty, that is not part of support picking the great from great support welcome. That is not part of wifely duty, and no woman should succumb to a man to say that, oh my God, oh, so because man of God, what I understood is that you are saying that the husband now is cheating because that other women outside, they are accepting him to do carnally on them, to do that kind of go, because I'm hoping that, because like I said, I'm not judging you, but you said that women are not going carnally. That is why the husband is cheating out there. I beg una. I refuse to accept this. No woman should go carnally to be married, to bear a man's name, to be in a marriage. No, don't destroy yourself like that. Those things come with a lot of diseases, come with a lot of health problem, long-term health problem. It affects you. It affects that part of your body. Please don't do it. Your man loves you. You should respect your body. That is disrespectful to me. That is very disrespectful to me. A man who respects you will not even suggest that you should do number 2 on you so that to keep their marriage. My dear, so let me tell you, so whether you do it from number 2, number frontal, number wusayo, a man who wants to cheat on you will cheat on you. Has nothing to do. There are a lot of men who cheat on women who it's not because that woman has done anything wrong in that marriage or in that relationship. It's not because they have done anything. So please, let's not give this kind of weapon to men to be using that as excuse to pressure their young wives, their wives, that if you don't do this, I'll go outside. If you don't do this, I'll do this. No. I respectfully disagree this one, so I don't agree me. I will never agree, and I will never advise any girl or young girl. I will never. Yes, think about, there's so much going on, menopause, all those things. When it hits you in a very, very wrong way. So you who in Bahrain, as I was watching you crying yesterday, I beg, and you are shaking your head, don't go home and your husband say, turn your buttocks, and you do it. Don't do it. Let him go. If he has to go, let him go. You're a beautiful woman. You find a man who have value for you, who have respect for you, who have respect for your body. Your body is the temple of God. Just because you're married to a man, does not mean that the man has to explore parts that, Mumbales should not go into. Because you want to be married, because you're afraid that, oh my God, he's going to go meet another woman, he's going to go be with another woman, oh my husband, oh my dear, I tell you una the truth. Women, don't succumb to that behavior. I beg una. Actually, if you really have a husband who is trying to do that thing with you from that part of your body, you should start questioning his sexuality. You should start questioning his sexuality, how his brain works. Something in that is not normal. Something in that is not normal. Because a man should never. Marriage is free. It's your husband, it's your wife. Yes, you're supposed to succumb, respect, do what you're supposed to do to explore your marriage. My dear, that part of that exploration, that carnality of that kind, I refuse. Don't do it. It's better that marriage spoil and then you gain your health. Because you've seen most people, women have come out who have gone through that experience, what that thing has done to them, how it has destroyed them. Women walking around wearing pads. because they are leaking. You leak all your life because it destroys your tissue, your membrane back there. It was not meant for that. I beg you now. Don't allow it. Don't do it. Put you first. Put your health first. Your children need you. Please. Love was not meant. It should not be that because you are in love with somebody you should not say no. You can say no even to your husband, especially if he's asking you to do something that is not right, that is not correct. It's like it's basically asking you to commit a crime and you're accepting to do it against your own body when you're going to need it. And that is just the fact, and that is just the truth. Please, women, I beg una. So please, let the marriage finish. Is better. Because let me tell you, with or without you, that man will still cheat if he wants to cheat. Men do not cheat. There are a lot of marriages that the men cheat. It's not because you have done anything wrong. Not because they come, their food is ready. You take care of them. You supervise, you keep the house clean. You go to work too, you come back, you make sure everything is in order, and they still cheat. What are you talking about? Has nothing to do. They are just some men who will just cheat because that is what they do. No matter how beautiful you are, no matter what you do, no matter what you give up what for them, they will still cheat. So please don't break your own principles, destroy your health because you want to be with a man. So those are the things that I came and said I'll do a short show and tell you and just bring these things and let's just talk about it and see how or what we can learn from these two stories that I have told you. But women, again, as I'm going to end this show soon in the next 15 minutes, I beg of you people, don't you go out there and think that you can don't compromise. Couples, please, I know it is frustrating when you get into a marriage and you cannot get pregnant. Don't compromise, please, your sanity. Don't compromise your health. Don't compromise your principles and your self-respect by sleeping with any neighbor because your husband cannot give you children. Even if it's an agreement that both of you come to. Men, if your woman suggests it to you, sometimes they are just suggesting you because they know it's wrong, but they see the pain in you because they know that the problem, when you are the one who has the problem. So they are trying to please you in every way. So when they bring some of this suggestion to you, don't accept. They are bringing it to you because they want you to tell them, no, we can't do that. So don't succumb and agree. When you agree, you have let your wife down, but she does not know at this point how to fight it because she asked you thinking that you were going to save her. You did not save her. Instead, you took her and handed her to your friend, to your neighbor to sleep with, to get pregnant. How far did it go? How are you ever going to be neighbors thinking that you know that your neighbor, your friend has seen your wife's nakedness, that you are the one taking her there 3 times a week for them to sleep together to have children? Please. God does not make mistakes. This had to happen. This story had to come out so it would teach people to wait on God. There are so many alternatives out there to have kids. You didn't have to go this route and lose your dignity. And at the end now, you have become, that friendship is tarnished forever. There's no way you can be friends. The best thing is, I don't think they will move out of that neighborhood. If I were you, I'll take my wife out of that neighborhood. So I hope we have learned from this. Then please, I just want to tell you something that I just experienced. There's a lot of scammers now online. Oh my God, people be very, very careful. You see these shows that we go under. Thank God for all those who go with a fake name. So we who use our identity, let's be very, very wise. As I'm talking to you, I'm getting a text and I'm looking at it on my phone. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing because they have a lot of wicked people who will take advantage of you because they have identified you under a show. So as you are using your real name, I prefer it. I always told you people. That's why I will never use no fake name. Anybody who want to go Chris, make Chris. I don't have no reason to hide my identity. But just because I'm out there does not mean that anybody can take advantage of me. Like I told you, somebody sent me Pastor Orok's show the last 3 times and 4 times, and I went under. It is just this weekend that the notification came to me direct. I say, hey, is this because he's inside a church? That's why the thing came to me. Because this last 2 times, Saturday and Sunday, he was in Bahrain in a church. They had a wonderful program there. But anyhow, on those online program that I had gone to, because I've mentioned it here when I went there, I even shared, there was one of the shows that I even shared. I was so smitten that I shared it on my community page. So while I was under that show, there was an account that called Pearl. I don't know who that person is, but that person recognized me under the show and greeted me, say, Mommy Afafe is here. How are you? She greeted me. I said, oh, thank you. Whoever is there, just say, oh, I'm fine. Thank you. And thank you for greeting. And that was it. There was a topic that he was talking about, and I fell from the window and went in there. You know me now, opinionated, and put my opinion. And that's how that account saw me and greeted me. I finished that show. I did not know that I had a message in my inbox last week, Monday, on my TikTok page. So that person followed my name and went to my page and left me a message that I did not see the message that he left on that Monday. I did not see the message until Wednesday last week. When I saw that message, it just gave me a notification that this person has left me a message. I went and looked at that message. He said, he used Pastor Orok's name. At that time, I did not think of anything. Left me a message. I need to pray and this. I just went under there and I said, thank you very much. I didn't actually see it till Thursday. God knows. It was put on Monday. I didn't see it till Thursday. Because that same Monday, I did Pastor Oroki's show. This person put that message for night. I didn't realize that the person came back. I said, no, don't worry. I'm a prayer warrior. That was my response. I said, I'm a prayer warrior. Trust me, I pray without ceasing. Ebenezer, how gracious it happened to me. My dear, I came back. Saturday, as I told you that Pastor Orok sent me a message that his show signaled me that he was on in church in Bahrain. And I went under that show. People, I'm telling you this story to learn. As I'm there, this man was on his feet for so long. I don't know how he get that energy, no be lie. And I went to that show on that Saturday, I think at the last 1 hour, but it looks like he had been on for about 6 hours. So it was the last hour that when he was saying that he was seeing them, we've already done so many hours, let's take a rest, we'll be back tomorrow at 6, he said. And so I'm seeing that man on his feet. As I'm looking the phone, I'm going through with the prayers. Hey, I just saw Pastor Orok sending me a message again. I said, this cannot be possible. How can Pastor Orok be live? Now me at the watchy. Then he send me message, says now. Now people, wanna hear what way Pastor Orok sent for me. Why they live for? We had no day for no device. Even when he was live, he was asking, but how many people are watching us now? So you know he was never on a device. So it's somebody controlling his channel. I beg, una just bear with me so. You put bear with me, make a send when a message where are they live? It came into my inbox, so Papa God. And are they live again? It don't come now, so. As I was praying for you, hello again, this is Pastor Orok with the picture for them. As I was praying for you, now the Lord said that you should sow a seed of faith to the Miracle Orphanage Home Foundation before the end of 2 days' time. This is very important because your spiritual breakthrough in your life and that of your family and loved ones is going to happen within 48 hours. In this power of sowing, Deuteronomy 28:15. So please contact them right now on WhatsApp. Contact them. You have 48 hours to do this. I will give you the number, CC1 publicity. 234 70 71 74 0073. So me, I come now and say, hello, man of God. This don't make no sense. I said, I have no problem sowing seed. I just want to be sure that it is you I'm communicating with. I say this based on previous scamming that has affected me gravely. Please, can you send me your phone contact so I can hear and make sure that it is your voice? Thank you again and remain blessed. I was trying as much as possible to be courteous. I say also, I just checked and I see that there are a lot of profiles on TikTok using your same picture and like 4 of them. I just checked now using your profile. So I don't know who is who right now. Like I said, I just want to protect you and I just want to protect myself because I've gone through this before and I felt very violated. I hope you understand, man of God. Thank you. So I did not realize even, it's now that I'm going to read, I realized that she can't reply for me. That was yesterday at 1:06 p.m. yesterday. I was in church in Bahrain. Yesterday, 1:06, I was in church now. He said, all right, my beloved child of God. Do that now and get to me immediately. Send the money and I can use it to assist you in prayer. Hello, which part of this did I tell you that send me your number because are you Pastor Orok? I want to hear your phone. Oh, that's so bad. Master, you're welcome. Now which kind of bad look this say? So now that I'm speaking to you people live, then the person called, I realized that they have been calling me. So I went and I checked on that number. So it means that as soon as he put that thing, while I was at prayer, because when people call me when I'm on prayer, I don't pick up. So while I was on that prayer, this number was calling me, but I did not know at that time that it don't leave me message. Look at when I see Miracle Orphanage. And it's funny, I did not even pay attention where Papa God. It's when I came now to check. I said, the number that they even left for me, the Miracle Orphanage, now 234 na Nigeria. They use Pastor Orok, everything about Pastor Orok. Look, the orphanage, Miracle Orphanage Home. See. Hello, child of God. Here, see, thief. These people, they have no shame. Why would I go to use God in name for scam people? Why do this now? Then it don't come now this morning, send me a message. So when it call me. So now that I've realized that it was a scam, I don't come now say, who is this, please? Who is this trying to call me? Who are you? He said, now I'm live now. I came and say, you are speaking with any of Miracle Orphanage Home. Any of. People, be careful. You go there to go check now. That Pastor Orok's profile had but 312 followers. So you see that these people are sitting at the back. They are looking at channels that, as people are entering channels. So as that woman greeted me, now he knew that I was a real account. He went now, located me, researched me, went in now and sent me that rubbish. Send me in there and send me this rubbish. God's love, you're welcome. Where it's been long, oh no, we are doing fine. Thank you for being here. So people, please be watchful, be careful. Especially even for you people who use fake profile, because somebody can see your profile, because somebody may greet you, they think that, oh, they know you, they may follow your profile to go look for you, and they come and leave you things like this to scam you. Don't give your money online to people just because they tell you a story about orphanage. They always use those type of stories to lure you, because if you hear about orphanage and children, your heart will be thumping, and you think that, oh, this is a message from God. First of all, you should not be paying anybody to give you prophecy. You should not be paying anybody to give you to pray with you or to pray for you. If they pray with you, and in your mind God touch your spirit to sow a seed in their ministry, that is on you. But nobody should be telling you that in 2 days, in 3 days, something is going to happen if you don't send money to this place. All those are scammers. There are a lot of them now online. So please be very, very wise. A lot of them, they see vulnerable people. They come to you and they realize you're vulnerable. They will come and first give you a story about, oh, this person don't like you. So is there anybody who does not have an enemy? So of course you will just start belief. It's true, I have an enemy. Everybody has an enemy. So that's the easiest thing for them to tell you. There's an enemy in your family. There's an enemy, your family member does not like you. Everybody have problem in their family where they have fought, they have argued. So please be very wise. Do not let anybody bring you those storyline, and you listen to it and you take them and you believe in them. So again, this was the stories that I wanted to come and tell you and to bring it out to you. So we as women, please, again, it is sad. Infertility is not a joke. Getting married and not having children is not only a stress on the parents, it's the couple's concern is stress on their parents too, because that is the prayers and love for every parent to see their grandchildren. And if you know that your children are going through that pain, it is your parents' pain also. So please, sometimes even talk to your parents, get advice, have a conversation. Don't just hook up because you are so desperate to have a child that you bring the devil into your matrimonial home. You do something that's, you break the vow of your marriage by having your wife sleep with your neighbors so you can have children. And then before you know it, it turns out now you poor enemies. The child did not happen. You pour $6,000 less from your account, paying somebody's bill who did not even qualify for that job, because there's no way she could have impregnated your wife, and that is the truth. Yes. He said, Mommy, someone entered my page in Facebook, send me his daughter's pictures in the hospital saying he needs help. After investigating, it was all a fraud. There are so many fraudsters out there. Don't listen to anybody who enter your inbox with that kind of stories. Don't listen. Don't listen. They don't know you, but they come to your inbox, they're sending you a picture. If that was their real children, they will not be putting their children's picture. Look at it that way. If that was their children, they will not even, most people want to protect their children from media. You don't even want to be putting your child out there. And it's worse now with AI, with everything that is happening. Everybody brace yourself. There's going to be even more scammers on media to get to you. I beg you people. Be careful how you help strangers. There's nothing bad with helping people. There's nothing wrong with that. But people who are giving you conditions, people who are telling you, if you don't do this by so day, if you don't send money to this thing by so day, a lot of them, they profile us, they profile you. They go to your page, they look at your lifestyle and they gauge you. They look at you, they think, oh, this person may have money. So let's put pressure on them. Let's make them feel like if you don't do it, the world will come to an end. My dear, they are not your God. You are already sowing seed in other people's life. You're already helping your neighbor. You're already helping a friend. You're already giving somebody food. Don't let no one person come and tell you that. Anybody who comes and tell them that you already sow seed this month. Because if you've already given anybody who is down, who is hungry, who is sick, who needs help, you've already sown a seed. You don't need a particular seed to be sown so that you should not, calamity should not affect your family. That's a lie. He said, Mommy, I'll even imitate people's voices now. And that is what makes it so somebody sent me a video like that. That is what now it makes it really, really dangerous. So anybody, be on your toes. Don't just hear somebody calling you, say, hey, that's Mommy Afaf. I beg, when I investigate if na me, because right now, I can even talk like me. I can talk like you. I talks with all kinds of accent. Okay? They just have to program that accent and they'll be talking like that. So please be very careful who you are talking to on the other side. People have, the world has become so vicious. Anybody, and they will do it when you are, especially when you are tired, when you are sleepy. When you are sleepy, don't have conversation. When you are tired, don't have conversation with strangers on the phone. Or doubt, you have doubt, hang up that phone so that you are in your right senses before you return a phone call, because that is the most time they will take you, when you are the most vulnerable, when you are fatigued, when you are tired, and you need that help. Okay, so again, I appreciate you all. I thank everybody for coming. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. Thank you all so much. Have a great, happy new month. Trust me, I tell you, if I tell you how many names I put on that prayer, my prayer last this night to cross over, just know that I prayed for you people. God knows, I did, because I just know that this September, a lot of people, things will change for you people. Whatever you're asking God for, God will grant it to you. I prayed for you. I even prayed for my enemies. It's important. Yes, you do that. Yes, you pray and pray for the ones that you know don't like you. It don't matter. Just pray. Yes. So please, I hope that this month will be better than how it went for you last month. Be kind. Be respectful. Sometimes we don't understand. We think that respect means that you call somebody big sis, or auntie, or mommy. That is not respect. That is not all about respect. Respect is showing love. Respect is returning phone calls. If you respect somebody, you return their phone call. You will not ignore their phone call. If you respect somebody, you 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 know you that love, you check on them, you check up on them, you call them. It doesn't have, calling doesn't mean have nothing to do with AJ. You call them once in a while, every once in 2 weeks, find time, reach out, how are you, send a text, how are you, all those little things that matter. That is how you show respect in any relationship. It doesn't have to, it has nothing to do with age, but in any relationship that you have with people that have come close to you, people that you have come to know, that is how you respect them. So to ignore people is the worst kind of disrespect you can give them. That is why I always say, if you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody anymore, cut it off respectfully. Tell them, I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. The worst thing you can do is ignore, or just walk. It's not good. Just say, you know what, it's done. I think nothing was meant to last forever. So please, let's show respect for one another, respect boundaries. Don't go into the new month with the bad behavior you carried from last month, and then you move into this month, but yet you are asking God for favor. Like I was talking about, that's why some of us, we have prophecies and they never manifest. We have prophecies, they give you a prophecy about you. Then tomorrow, when you don't manifest, you say, oh, that person is a lie professor. No, the professor did not lie. It's you who did not carry your own end of the bargain, because it's a privilege when they see prophecy on you. Not everybody that they see prophecy on. So if God used somebody to show prophecy about your life, it is for you to carry that spiritually. Live your life, a whole life, live a beautiful life, live a respectful life. Not that you are a perfect human being, not that you're not going to make mistake, but be intentional the way you live your life. Not be a person who intentionally tell lies on people to cause pain, cause fights, destroy people's life, cause confusion in people's life, and then you think that prophecy will work on you. No, you've already destroyed the vessel. You've destroyed that vessel, so God cannot use you for that purpose for which it was intended for, because you destroyed the vessel that was supposed to carry that message, that was supposed to go out and help other people and be a beacon of hope and elevate and change lives. So you have to make a sacrifice and give up things. You have to give up things for that prophecy to manifest. You have to be somebody that is intentional, that I'm not just going to sit here and make a decision that I'm going to just make up a story that I know is a lie to destroy this person's career, to destroy this person's reputation. It's different if you put out a wrong information that you got. And if you know that you are wrong and it was wrong, you come out, you take responsibility. I'm sorry, I did this, it's not right. But if you go out there, you are insulting people, you are joining people to insult people, you cannot be asking God for something. You cannot be asking God for a child, begging to have a child, but you are out there causing pain to other people. You are out there fighting people. It's not going to work. I don't care how much money you put in. Don't forget, money does not make children. It's God. Whether you go through artificial insemination, you go through surrogacy, you go through IVF. At the end, it is God that uses the doctors to help you. There are a lot of people who have gone 7-10 rounds of IVF. It did not work. Artificial insemination, it did not work. Surrogacy, it keep coming out. But these are women who have carried their own children, but they carry for you, it didn't work. So you have to go another round, spend another money. So it is for you to know that you must do your best, be very intentional in being kind, in helping people, in being there for people, in keeping to your words, in being principled. You cannot be everywhere. You say, I stand for this, tomorrow I stand for that, based on who is in front of you, or because you want to align with this person. Today you change your principle to their principle because you have no principle, you don't know yourself. Tomorrow you are with this person because they're insulting this person, you join them because you are not principled. Instead of using your own principle in life and say to use it to advise them where what you're doing is not right. Instead, you just join because you want to belong. All those type of spirits, it's very disgraceful. Like I said, what has happened? They don't carry all cost, all disgrace, all things. Carry them from YouTube, carry and go nana for TikTok. TikTok that used to be so peaceful. People go to TikTok marketplace. People go to TikTok because they want to see skits that make them laugh. Funny. I have people who talk to me. They turn off their YouTube pages because Saga was so bad that it was affecting them mentally. Now they are like, where do we go? Do we run back? Say we went to Facebook. They came to Facebook. They drove us. We went to TikTok. Now you want to go to TikTok. Now only they flop for them. What do we do? I say, now you don't realize that it is you. You have to principle. You cannot keep running away in life. I was saying, that's not life. You can't just keep running away. It's you to make the choice. You can still be there and choose what you want to watch and what you don't want to watch. It is a big space. You cannot say, I cannot be here because this person is here. No, you can still go to that space and you choose where you want to go and what you want to watch. Period. It's a choice. You cannot keep running away. Say, Mommy, we need you in TikTok. By His grace, by His grace. So you cannot keep running away and say, oh, no, there are good shows in TikTok. They get this Pala, Zumba, Gossip TV. She has a very intellectual show on TikTok. But how many of us will go and follow her? It is our mindset. What do we want to listen to? In life, you can't just pick up your bag and keep running away because, oh, people here are toxic. Let me tell you, you can control you. You cannot control people. They're adults. You can't tell them what to do. The other day, God knows, I was behind a show. Was it last week? It's about 10 days now. I was behind a show. I'm not going to call the name because I don't want to embarrass anybody. I was behind a show. You know how that TikTok thing, if you don't push live, you can just look at it from behind. You hear it where they talk, right? I was behind a show. He said, Mommy, I'm there doing my motivation. Yeah, but you could get more views based on people's mindset. Who are giving the views to these people insulting people? Why are you giving them the views? We complain. But when they are doing those shows, we are under the shows. So you have to show them by not watching that show that you have really desensitized yourself. You don't want to be there because, okay, YouTube now is clean, right? There's no more insult on YouTube. Oh, now one of the complaints say, no, YouTube too toxic, YouTube too bad. Where are you people? Why are you people? So were you people lying? Were you people telling the truth? Why are you people not watching the shows now? Why are you people not on TikTok watching shows? All of you have followed them. So it means that it was a lie. You people are enjoying how they are causing people pain. Because if you mean it and it's the truth, set your conscience. Why are you not in YouTube? Why are you not watching? Where are those accounts who used to complain and say, oh, don't tire this thing? Why are you not here? You follow them. You follow them. You follow them. It means that it was all a hoax. Because like I say, people will give you only what you want. If they were not getting the views, they would change the topic. They would change the subject because you people are watching that rubbish. And as you keep watching them, they will keep doing it. So it is all of your fault. Because everybody else complain, oh, YouTube not the worst place of be. Okay, the question, why are you not in YouTube? Why have you people followed them? So who has the problem? It is the commenters. They are giving you exactly what you people want to hear. So it was all a pretend. The only good thing is that nobody is paying them to insult people. That's what we had on YouTube. It was that pain. It was that thing that people will just take their friends. Mommy, they will take their friends. People take their friends, bring them to vloggers to insult. Thank God for that. We are grateful for that. So at least that one has gone away. So but why are you were like, oh, these people, women, they have to go. The women have been gone. Some locked up, put in jail. Where are you people? So what are we talking about? Were we serious? Oh, a motivational show. Please, you put stay on motivation. Motivation, they go on. Where are you people? Hello? Una search your conscience and tell the truth there. Search your consciences and tell the truth. Are you people regretting? Hello? That's the fact. Why is it that all the money was coming? Super chat, they did run through. People did put money only when some man did bring some man down, they insult somebody. The mindset is mind frame. So, like I said, I was behind in TikTok about 10 days ago. I think to be precise, let me see. I think it was the 20. It was on a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday show. It was on a Tuesday show. Let me see. I really like to, me with date. Yes. I think it was, yes. It was, yes, the 20th. Was on the 26th. Yes. And I'm not going to call names because I don't want to embarrass nobody. When I tell you people that you people come, you people are mothers with minor children. It's not like your children are out of the house. You people owe these children. They didn't ask to come to this world. You people owe them to raise them, to be there for them. But you people, some of you come online and stay online 8 hours, 9 hours. Who's raising those children? You people are in boxes talking for 8 hours, 9 hours. Who is raising your child? Who is paying attention? There's this vlogger who was live on a show and right behind. And it looks like one of her children came into from where she was at home, came into the room or whatever place she was watching in her home. One of the children showed up to talk to her. She thought that they have muted her. They had not muted. She was not muted. She turned to the child. You don't go thief again, right? No, you don't thief again. No, you don't thief again. Hello. And then your voice was already out there. God wanted to expose you people because you people don't listen. Women who are 40 and above with children. You are sitting there and say the pikin don't thief again. No, but you don't go thief again. You are saying you don't go thief again. But you did not finish and leave the show. You came back. Which parents get that kind of problem? They come back for the show. Which parent have that kind of problem? And why do you have it? Because you people are online 24/7 on TikTok, insulting people, cursing people, minding other people's business, disgracing yourselves. Making content out of nothing just because you just want to be online. When there are really good things happening out there, educative things that people can come and talk about. People are there talking trash, rubbish. Nobody is supervising those children. And that is the fact. And that is why that child, you say, you don't go thief again. It means it means you don't thief before. So they have your contact number. So by the time she's coming to the door, they don't already send you text. I think for Walmart, you don't enter again. They don't send you text, say you're picking, don't can't thief again. You don't go thief again. You don't go thief again. Hey, mother, wanna stop. When are you people going to learn? Your children are being destroyed right in front of your eyes. Your children are being destroyed right in front of everybody. You are seeing it. You know why? Because there is no parental, there is no control, there is no restrictions, there is nobody chaperoning these children. But because you're there for house, you say, are they house? You are in that, you are on air for 9 hours, 8 hours. You are on air for 8 hours, 9 hours. That time you did on air, you know, if you have a store right beside your house, a Walmart right beside you, that pikin don't sneak, you don't go for store, you don't go commit atrocity. Because they cannot even talk to you. I bet they come and you don't make your hand like that because that show where you do be most important. It is a shame. It's a shame. But now can and it's after that when they can't turn when I bomb them, when I last them, put them for front media, when I botox, put them for media, the dance of front media. Who dances after you go through that kind of trauma? Who comes on air and be dancing with opening their bomb, the dance where you're picking your teenagers, your teenage children are going through that kind of trauma because you're absentee parenting. Hey, Papa God, what this media don't do for a generation. Thank God that we saw it there. We live to see it. Because it has just made people forget that their duty as parents. They go there for show for 5 hours. See, no responsible mommy. No, they can't shoot on for show for 6 hours. It's not like you are even teaching people anything, educating people. You are insulting, gossiping, minding other people's business. Nothing that you sit there to talk. And who are the people that are suffering from this behavior? Are your children. Who are missing out? Your children. But you are there. What are you looking for online? What are you looking for online? Stop it. I mean, to think that after this incident, una can't open una bomb for street. Show your bomb, the dance in your neighborhood, in your backyard, where your children feel look through window, see their mommy, they work at dance with their lass for back, they open their ears, wait, Papa God, how did we get here? When you are by yourself, if you make choice not to have children, do what you want to do. Since you have no respect for yourself, but can we respect our children? Can we worry about what they see on media? Can we worry that we can be out there dancing on the lawn with our lads, push our cabatron for head with botox? They outside, we begin to see us a window. So if you are doing all these things, how do you discipline your child? You can't. You have lost that right to discipline your child because the things that you are doing, you yourself need to be disciplined. Who's the parent? Who's the child? Who is the parent and who is the child? I beg. Life has not come to this. So you were thinking that you were on that box thinking that you don't mute yourself when you were not muted. It came all out. You don't go thief again, right? You don't go thief again. And that is the truth. It just happened. It's about 10 days now. I don't call your name because I don't want to embarrass you. God to show una every sign say leave this thing una the do come up for this media. A no responsible parent no fit do 6-hour show. Your children are on vacation. So for 6 hours, you there for front camera, 7 hours. Hey, mama mia, no interaction with your children. Guess what? They're talking to strangers. If your children can be home for you for 7 hours, 8 hours, you there online, the cosh, your children, their mouth no fit smell by being quiet. They are talking to somebody, and it's not good. It's not anybody who's giving them good advice. Because by the time they are doing it, they are frustrated, they are upset, they are angry, they have realized that you put them last. You enjoy talking to total strangers for longer hours than you talk with your children. That is the fact, and that is what you're showing. And it's after that incident when they can't expose on herself, they take una close them for public, the dance inside that same compound. What if your child just came through the window and saw you? Can you imagine my pikin? When I open this window, you see me for long with my kaba for my head. At the dance, my last, at the shake am, until I'm calling other names of people, say, can you do this like me? Is that what you compete with anybody for about Botox? And who fit do am better? A grown woman, mommy for picking them. Until they dropped you from the show. I beg una fear God. Una have shame, small shame so. Saga no be do or die. Because in YouTube, they don't pay una. Una still there for the TikTok, they don't pay you. Una decline for that boxes, then who they pay una? Now for show people how una they mentally deranged. Saga don't destroy una membrane. I always thought that anything that you stop doing for 21 days becomes a habit. How come? Now 3 months they go now. When Saga don't die for YouTube. 3 months. And you people just transfer them. You people got a shock. Then after that, now just transfer them to TikTok. It's a disgrace. I said, Mommy, please, we need this same motivational show in TikTok. I will share it to more people. We need it. By His grace, thank you. How can somebody even want to, well, how can anybody want to use their name to enter that kind of shows? Nobody in their right mind want to do it. But again, I'm asking this community a question. You people said that TikTok, YouTube was toxic. YouTube was dangerous. YouTube causing pain. Oh, hate, pain. Oh, wicked people. All they want to do all there is coach people. Hello. Facebook, don't join. They coach people. TikTok, don't join. They coach people. And you people are under those same shows on Facebook and TikTok who are doing the things that you people complain about, why complain it being done on here. And you people are going there. So who be the problem? Now. So you see, more no the liar, more all we will look for window. More look for window, we choose which we want to watch. Because we've lied and we are still telling lies. There's something in some people who just enjoy to see people tell lies on people, make up stories about people, put out absurd things. I've been following this thing. I never talk about her. Where I see they are saying that Sheila killed somebody. Like you people, what you see why Saga is bad? Because what makes it very, very painful is that people put out this thing. They know in their head that I'm putting this information out. It's a lie. They know it's a lie, but I'm going to put it because I want to destroy this person's reputation. That is the worst thing you can accuse somebody of killing somebody. You put know it's a lie, but you want to put it because you want to destroy. But guess what? Everybody under there, nobody is saying no, stop it. And the people under know that it's a lie. Instead, they jump. It's true. It's true. We have proof. We have proof. And they know they have no proof, but they are just saying it because by saying it, the show goes on. So how are we ever going to heal? How are we ever going to change? Change starts with us, with one person, making a decision, being intentional that I don't commode me for this thing. I no want be part of this thing. Therefore, I will never again. Yes, we don't make mistake. I don't make mistake. Things that we don't do don't destroy lives. Things that we have done have hurt people. So I don't want to be part of this kind of lifestyle anymore. So me, I'm gone. I'm not going to do this again. How can you put in 2025 be doing that kind of nonsense thing? You people forget that when you say that somebody has killed somebody, you people are not only, they said something about it, Helen Nash and Mama. You people are not only talking about that mama, but you people are hurting the children she left behind. You people are putting their children through that pain for them to relieve the fact that their mother should not come be on media with that kind of garbage and rubbish. And you people know it's a lie. You people are not only hurting that person that you people think that you want to hurt. You people are hurting the families that are involved, that mama's children. That is one thing that you people, but because you people are so shallow-minded, because you people, you have an agenda and you think that by hurting somebody, you don't care who else get caught in the crossfire. It's very selfish. It's very selfish and mean-spirited and being wicked. If it was the truth, okay, na cold case, they want me to solve the murder and a different thing. But you know, you are intentional. You people have done this before and forever, and you people are still doing it 2025 just because you want to cause pain. My dear, I've always said one thing. If people want to report you, if people want to be gossip, let somebody just be say, this person, the Congo, sir, this person don't know for keep secret. You are a talkative. So anything you hear, you must talk. No, no say na a problem that. But you know the worst thing is to be intentional, knowing that this thing that I'm putting out about this person is a lie. But you know what? I'm going to do it because I just want to cause pain. Now be careful, I beg. You take things that are so serious like death, and you play with it. Una go meet the wrong family. That family go turn, go show now. Una be very careful, Una be very careful. Una stop for the cause people pain. People don't bury their mommy. The mommy they rest in peace. You people stop it. You people don't know. If you have not lost a parent, you cannot understand the pain behind that thing. When people go through grief, it takes a long time. There's never been a day, there's never going to be a day that you say that, oh, we are okay. But it's day by day. They try to move on, let those memories, smile about the legacy, the good things they did, the things that made them laugh. Please don't go back and bring this kind of thing to bring pain and fear and cause confusion in people's family. It's not good. Because you want to hurt one person, you end up hurting a whole family that did not do anything to you people. Only immature people do this type of stuff. Mature people don't do it. Mature people don't do it, and that is the fact. We are so bitter. How did we get here? How are we better people? How are we going to be better people? We have elections, right? Next month, right? You people are hearing, oh, we want change, we want change, we want change. You want change, but you are the same like the people that you are criticizing. What have you shown? Oh, now that they are abroad. How have you shown that you are different from those people back home that you think that they don't deserve to be there? Which is the truth. They may not deserve to be there. But how are you different? What have you done that's different? What are you doing that's different? When you are online, sabotaging people's family, insulting people, causing pain, creating pain, destroying families, destroying relationships intentionally, putting out wrong information. But you expect somebody else to trust you, to trust your judgment. And you're criticizing other people for their judgment. Hello? Una check una sefe. Now which kind of curse will get them? Are we cursed or what? And what makes it so sad is that these are not 18 years and 19-year-old children doing it. These are mothers. These are women in their late 30s, 40s, some even 50s. I know you have been very busy. You have been very busy. Yes, so you are really lost. Yes, so much is going on. It's crazy. Because you put on the streets, causing pain. People think that they want to be popular. So you want to be popular, you have to cause controversy, tell lies, make big stories, put a story out there to destroy people's reputation. No. God does not promote that kind of thing. It will only be short-lived. You want to be popular? You want to be known all over the world? Let what you're doing prove it. And when I say let what you're doing prove it, let your work shows, let it be works that bring joy, works that changes lives, works that give people hope. The things that you're doing are giving people hope, changing life, make people feel good from the inside out, not causing depression. Yes, people will know you because you are notorious, but that's going to be very short-lived. Because after that, what are you going to add to your resume? What are you going to add? Who wants to be in toxicity? Who wants to be in a space where it's only pain they're causing? That anytime you open your mouth, it's blood that is coming out. People are shedding tears. No. No. So it will be very short-lived. And that is what is happening to you people. Why did you people all leave YouTube? Because what you people were doing is short-lived. There was nothing in it that helped anybody. It was about helping yourselves, getting paid for it, blackmailing, getting paid for it. As you drag people and bring them down, families, parents, loved ones down. It was a competition about nothing. And the fact is, you all doing that, you people cannot even stay well. What I've seen is that vlogging is one of the most selfish profession. One of the most selfish, if you want to call it a profession or whatever it is. It is the only one of the most selfish. You go to MOGs, women of God, men of God. They support one another's ministries. They are men of God who know that they are men of God who are bigger, who have bigger platform, who have bigger voice. They will go there and do their own testimony on those platforms. That's how secure they are, because they know this is God work. There are electricians who support one another. There are attorneys who support one another. There are medical doctors who work together, support one another, have groups, lawyers who have group firm, joint group of attorneys owning a firm, because they are secure. On every other profession, people work together. But when it comes to vloggers, the insecurity is astounding. You know why? Because education no day. You people are not measured. You people did not do psychology. You people don't understand human behavior. All you want to do is set everybody up. You want to make a story based on everybody's life, their own colleagues, their life. When there's so much story on the internet that you can take and vlog. But shallow-mindedness, insecurity. You think that you must fight your own. You must bring them down. Oh, why is this person doing so well? And that is why all of you are in that cocoon. You have migrated to a platform when you people don't even like each other. You people don't love each other. You people don't care for one another. You people find any way to bring down one another, you people do it. You go and flunk yourself because you are looking for numbers. Because you think that, oh, if I be the person, her followers will follow me, his followers will follow me, this person's followers will follow me. If you are doing the right thing, you don't need microwave results. If you are doing the right thing, putting out your messages, people will follow you. The point is that you people want instant result, microwave result. Nobody don't want to work for it. You people don't want to earn it. That is why you people don't stand for nothing. All of you that were here on YouTube wasted 4 years, some of you 5 years, and you find out finally you are naked. The empress have no clothes on. You people are naked. Why are you people naked? Because you people had nothing. You people stood for nothing. Your platform stood for nothing. There's nothing. There was no incentive that you put out that helped anybody. And that is why at the end, when your sponsors were gone, taken to jail, what happened to you people? You remained naked because your platform, you people just came online because, oh my God, is this how it works? So money did it. If I go live for them, if I go and tell lies on this person, and then the mommy will be attracted to me and come and give me money. Oh my God, I have a phone, I have a cell phone, I have an Android phone. Let me just turn it on and start telling lies about this person. God does not reward evil. And that is why you people were left now exposed. Because there's nothing that their platform stood for. At the end, alas, you had nobody. There was no true supporter. All those people are just there to see the train wreck and see you people disgrace other people, insult people, because it's something that they could not do, but they see it in you. They use you to do it. They pay you to do it. And now, at last, they left without saying goodbye because they themselves did not know they were going to leave. And what happened to you people? It's like your parents left and abandoned you people after a divorce. They disappeared. They moved. They left. And now you're left to fend for yourself. You are all confused. You don't even know what to do, who to hang out with. Now you turn around. Those people that your parents say, don't go corner there, those people are our enemies. You are with them. Because you don't know who you are. You are with them because you have not figured out who you are until now. You don't know what you stand for because truly you stand for nothing. That is why it's so easy to see somebody take off their clothes as it's running across the lawn, showing their bum on media. Because if you have self-respect and knew what you stood for, you cannot be a beautiful woman. And you think that to get attention, a mother, you open your clothes on a live show and run across the lawn. Because you think that by doing that, people will know you. They are knowing you for the wrong things, for the wrong reason. People want to know you by asking this question, who are you? And what do you bring on the table? What do you do? What have you done to impact any life? And that is just the fact. So again, I just want to thank everybody for coming. Please share this video. There's so much to learn from it. Part 1, part 2, and part 3 that I'm ending with. That was not even part of my show. But as I was talking, I was inspired to bring it in because it's just the truth. As I'm going to be closing, let's search our conscience. Let's search our souls. If we said that we wanted YouTube to be clean, at last, YouTube is clean. Why are you people following to go watch a train wreck? Why are you people not watching shows that you people say you wanted educational shows? Why are you people following that same train wreck that is causing pain, that you know that all the things they do, they bring online is lies to tell about people, make up stories about people and put online, and you people are still giving them the views. And by doing that You are endorsing them, authorizing them, and telling them that, yes, they deserve to be here when you all know they don't, because there's nothing they bring that can help anybody. What they are doing is very destructive to human life. It's not humane. It's not what we want our children to do. It's not what we want our loved ones to do. But here we are sitting back and continuing to complain from behind, but our behavior does not mirror our thoughts. So who are we lying to? To ourselves. This is where I end this show for today. I thank you all. I appreciate you all. By His grace, we'll meet again on Wednesday, where I have a wonderful show about mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws. Come one, come all. It's important that we all come and we'll learn from this again about gratitude, about kindness, about entitlement. Yes, because sometimes even our children feel very entitled. So we must know where to draw the line. Again, I thank everybody. God bless you all. I really appreciate everybody for coming. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. I don't take it for granted. Okay, Paula Zumba, watch from the beginning, please. And please watch this show and share it. There's so many dimensions, 3 dimensions of this show that every woman must watch, every man must watch, every couple must watch, and us as parents must watch, because our children's pain are our pain. When we give our children to marriage, when they are lamenting, it becomes our pain. And we want our children to know that just because you've gone to marriage does not mean that when you're making some kinds of decision, that is, you're at the edge, please bring us in. Because sometimes, just maybe sometimes, when a parent steps in, they will see what you are not saying, and they will give you the advice that you need. Please, there's times that you must bring your parents in, because your parents are the one person that will not lie to you. They want the best for you, especially when we go on this journey looking for children, looking to be parents, looking to be blessed for the fruit of the womb. It's a very painful thing when you have to go through that stress and then you're losing money, or you think that you're being conned by a con man, and you're losing money in the process. You see, mommy, aside from our community, that's just how the world is. Negativity attracts and people will always be eager to know more or hear more. It can't be changed. No, you know, to get my point. Yes, it is in every community, the world, that's human nature. But let me tell you, as much as it's human nature, it is a choice. Let me tell you, it is a choice. It is a choice. It is a choice. It is intentional. You, me, one person at a time. God is awesome. Welcome, welcome. It is on us. It is on me, one person at a time, making a decision that me, I will not watch negativity. I will not see somebody causing pain on somebody and I give them my view. You understand? That they're doing it intentionally. I watch shows on TikTok. I go to TikTok, but I think I have 3 shows that I go to TikTok to watch. Even when I watch Sheila, I always watch Sheila, but through, when I have the time to watch her, I watch Sheila, but through YouTube. Because I cannot even see myself, because that boiling, people climbing on the I don't know how they call that, their platform then. And then sometimes, you know, they climb on those platforms, the things that they say about one another, you know, it's just so, me, I've just gotten to a point where I choose what I want to watch, where I want to go, who I want to go under. It is a choice. You can make that choice where you want to go and what you want to watch. And I'm not the only one. There are millions of people from every tribe, every nationality who make that decision. There are people who just say, you know what, I'm done. I'm not going to watch negativity anymore. I'm not going to endorse negativity. I'm not going to go give somebody their view, that you come and accuse somebody that they kill somebody when you know that that person did not kill that person. But you just want to put it out there because you want to make views. And then people are coming to watch. Then that's why you go see that they shout for screen. And they know it's a lie, but they will do it because they just want to ruin people's name. And I choose not to watch those type of things. That is just me. I refuse to watch those type of things. Because I already know it's a lie. So why would I sit there wasting my time where I for the plan my show, they do my things, they get a good read, talk to people, motivate somebody from behind, pray with people. Let's pray. Somebody calling me and praying for me or with me. I come on, go to watch, give my no. Those days are over. I will not go under those type of platform. Are they here for watch and support people their platform? But if I see that your platform is to cause pain, your platform is to cause destruction, your platform is to put out lies about people, I know fit come under your show. I will not do it. You know, I will not go there. So it is about you. Negativity will always be there, whether I would like it or not. It will be always a sinners, but it is you as a person who will make that choice. Just like I said about prophecy. Prophecy is you are blessed if they give you a prophecy. But when you get that prophecy, what do you do with it? It is for you to clean your vessel. Most prophecies don't come true because the prophecy that they gave you, so that you realize your purpose, you use your own hands to destroy it. You use your own hands. They gave you prophecy, but you did for mercy house every day. They shoot people them sickness. They cause people them pain instead of taking it to God. You are there causing people pain intentionally. You're on media insulting people. You are putting out lies about people, information about people, destroying them. You, unfortunately, spiritually, you don't destroy your own prophecy, because when you have prophecy like that, that God is going to use you to empower you, to help people, to reach people, and it never manifests because you spoiled it in the middle. You started doing evil things. You started causing people pain. That vessel was meant. You are not supposed to be perfect, but when you are intentional about causing pain, when you choose to make that choice to cause people pain, that is a choice. And when you make that choice, that vessel, that prophecy will be destroyed, because God is not going to use somebody who is dirty, who causes pain, who will bring shame to his kingdom, to be the one to pass his message. That's just the fact. That is just the fact. Yes, that is life. It's not only our community, like I said. Human beings, just like they thrive on gossip and negativity, but it is the choice that you make, one person at a time. That is what makes you different and stand out from other people. That's what makes you mature. That's what makes you stand out. That's what makes you show that you have grown. That's what makes you define you and show that you have objectives and you have principle and you have things that are important to you. That is just the truth. Yes. You see, just like negative prophecy can be told, and if you don't pray against it, it will come to live. It will come to life. Anyway, just like negative prophecy can be told. I don't understand that one. I don't feel like you. Just like negative prophecy can tell, and if you don't pray against it, let somebody tell you that. Oh, I saw in to me, first of all, I always believe that God reveals to redeem. So if somebody bring it negative, say, oh, I see you in a car accident. I see you. So God has already been revealed for you. So what you do, you pray against the spirit of accident. You pray against the spirit of death. You pray, say, no, I'm not going now. I'm not going to go until I say so. Oh, earth, I will not go. I'm not ready to go. So God reveals to redeem. So you have to pray against that exactly. Just like that, absolutely. If that's what I understand that you mean, that is just the truth. Yes. So again, I appreciate you all. I thank you all. Bye, everybody. Have a great, great, great afternoon. God bless you all. Happy new month. Have a blessed week. May this month be better than last month. And as human, let's take stock of our last 30 days, the things that we did wrong, the people that we hurt. If we were doing things intentional, please, let's fix it this month and become better at that, because we cannot be asking God to see us, to hear us, to bless us while we remain in the shadow of the things that we were doing last month and the last 9 months, 8 months, hurting people, destroying families, causing pain, intentionally, you know, you know, dividing people, and then we expect that we're going to pray, but then come back on this month and we do exactly what we were doing last month, and we expect that things are going to happen, good things are going to happen to us. No, we must make that shift, paradigm shift, mind change, and change the way we behaved last month. The things that we did not get a good results, change it and do it the other way, the opposite of what we're doing, and so that our lives can be better. And that's just the truth about life. So again, I just appreciate everybody. I thank you all. God bless you all. Thank you all for being here. Bye, everybody. Happy new month. I wish the best for everybody. We'll catch up again on Wednesday. God bless you all. Thank you.